with the job market going down, prices going up, everything's pretty much the same. Remember when Trump got in office, he said, he was going to fix the prices, fix inflation, do all these things like that. But it seems like every day that we get on the news or we look on the internet or something like that, it's just another day, another disaster, or prolonging the process for us to get better as a society. It's pretty ridiculous. And I grew up when I grew up. I was a kid when we had 9/11 in New York. I was actually living in Cortland Manor at the time, and around that time, even though George Bush was the president, I feel like America was way more together at that time. A lot of things meant more, especially to be an American. It was such a proud thing. Like you go to school, say the Pledge of Allegiance, you really meant it. A lot of your friends when they got older, they were like, when you guys going through middle school, high school, you were like, yeah, I'm gonna definitely go to the military. I'm gonna do something. I want to work hard. I want to, to do something to support my country. You see old ladies, old men in the streets and stuff like that. You help them out. If you see a woman carrying a lot of bags, you help them out, open a door for people. I think, society has lost itself. And especially, I'm talking for Americans, we've lost it like in general. It's really not so much common courtesy anymore. Everybody's just like fighting, worried about themselves, trying to get the money in the bag, as they say. Friendships is not even that much real anymore. When you were a kid, you used to go door to door just to go watch a TV show, go ride a bike, go play some video games, do some cool things. Go to the movies with your first girlfriend, stuff like that. That stuff is dead, man. It's not. It's really not. Everything is more monetized, more digitalized. It's not so cool, man. And I'm just wondering, like, what are we gonna do as a society? Like, you know, it's always something going down on like TikTok or Twitter, and people are talking about conspiracies. People are talking about tragedies. You got the left versus the right, Democrats, Republicans, this president, this government, blah, blah, blah. But in the end, like, who is trying to like, help out or make a change or, you know, who's going to be there like to be able to get us in the right direction? I feel like we're living in a type of world right now where, you pretty much the governments can do anything they want, like it's not like anyone's going to stand up or say anything anymore. Um, it's getting kind of ridiculous. And now I think about it, like if you look like 10 years down the line, 20 years down the line, it's just getting worse. A rich guy once told me, we said, we were talking, and he was saying like, yeah, we're talking about the apartment prices and how it's going up and stuff like that. And he said, it's just only going to get worse. Things like this doesn't ever get better. And I thought about it for a while. It's like, yeah, this guy's right, man. Like, it's not getting better. And I feel like as a society, we have to try to at least try to do something to help each other out and try to come together. But I feel like we're too lost in the social dynamic space or this YouTube space, for example. And it's getting kind of ridiculous. Like, even look at Instagram. When Instagram started, people were just taking pictures of like plants or just a dog or something random. Man. It wasn't so thought into all these filters and all this editing and all this contemplating, and competition. Nowadays, just like I said, just competition. Um, just pretty much baloney, man. It's nothing worthwhile. Everything is getting oversaturated. Everything is becoming pretty much the norm. Like I remember like as a kid, I would look forward for the weekends. I'd be like, oh, Friday, Saturday, man, I'm going to hopefully go to Disney or go to Universal Studios when I live in Florida. Um, or I'm gonna go meet this friend and blah blah blah. We're gonna do this, do that, And phones weren't much of a thing. Like we had phones, of course, everybody had phones, but it was like every time we met up, it was always face to face. We weren't looking down at anything. Only time we pick up the phone is when someone called, or if we had to like text our mom or text someone like very important. But at that time, the person that you with was the most important person of that day, at that time, of that minute, of that second. So Yeah, I really don't know, but I just wanted to get a little bit of like venting out. I guess I want to rant a little bit. I just feel like um, so much things going on in the world every day. You know, you got you got Trump trying to take over country by country every week. You got all these, you got the what is it called? That NATO disagreeing with this country fighting this country, this war going on for I don't know how long now. It's pretty ridiculous. And I really just feel bad for like the next generation coming. I don't really see like a big light. I mean, like we got AI coming soon. It's gonna really do some damage. You know, every time you look at a new AI video, or if I see an AI video online, you know, I'm wondering, like, I'm just looking at like the creators of it, and they're like so ecstatic, they're so happy, like, oh, this is gonna be the greatest. It's walking, it's jumping, it's doing so much things. Oh my god, it's eating. Like in 20 years, like humans we're gonna end up devaluing ourselves. We're gonna devalue ourselves and lose everything. If you're watching this video today, 5 years from now, 10 years from now, 20 years from now, 30 years from now, God forbid, you know, uh, hopefully it doesn't play out like that. I hope, you know, things get back in order, more humans find themselves. We come together. Like, I hope it doesn't take like a tragedy, worldwide tragedy or something for us to come together. You know, the last time we had the corona going around, everybody was on lockdown. We were in the house every day, nothing to do. Government just telling us what vaccines to take, what to do, what laws, what regulations we can go and abide on. At that time, like I think that was the last, right? Yeah, that was pretty much the last time we were that person in that house at that time. After that, I mean, it just went straight to hell. I mean, like, just think about how much time you were on the phone when you were in the Corona times. How many times a day you were on social media? Everything is about data now. Data, 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 data. Everything is data. You know, you go to a mall, you got to give up your email address for the Wi-Fi. You know, you, you want a job, you got to give your email. You got a bank card. Now you got the bank card on your phone, so you don't need a bank card. You just click it twice. Everything is data, man. Everything is data. So I really hope that like eventually we get back to those roots, but I don't really see that coming anytime soon. But like I said, if you see this video today, next week, 2 years, 10 years, 15, 20, 30 years from now, just I hope that it didn't go as I just said now. I hope it goes in the right direction. I'm just yeah, I'm just lost for words. And this is like yeah, this is just like this is pretty much just an event for me, man. I really don't even do this type of stuff, but I just felt like it was so much like on my chest. I just wanted to talk about. Um and I really, really want to just stress before I end this video that I hope, you guys of course taking care of yourselves, but I hope that if you see someone else struggling, you can take care of them and remember to give people the same time that's in your life as the same time as you give your phone. Never outweigh the phone. The phone is going to be here for generations and generations to come. But we're gonna be gone after a certain generation. Always remember that person that you love, your friend or whoever's close to you in your life, they're gonna be gone in one of these generations. So just make sure that you spend enough time with that person. You give that person enough energy and attention that they need, and we just were able to somehow go back to our ways, our old ways. That's all I wanted to say. But yeah, you guys enjoy your day. Bye bye.